What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. I want to do a real quick video before I call it a day. And that there is a new poll that has come out that gives Joe Biden the absolute lowest approval ratings of his career. As a matter of fact, things are so bad with Joe Biden and his aides is that so according to the information, he routinely yells at them, berates them for not properly communicating the message as to why people should be praising his administration. The delusion, ladies and gentlemen. I'll put a link to this article in the pinned comment in the comment section below. Joe Biden has confronted aides over record low approval ratings, allegedly berating them for failing to sell his vision to the American public. A survey by Monmouth University in New Jersey found that President Joe Biden has a net approval rating of minus 27 points and performs especially bad with voters on the subjects of the economy and immigration. The poll found that just 34% of Americans approve of the president's job performance, while 61% disapprove. To put this into perspective, the lowest I remember Donald Trump's approval rating was toward the end of his term when he was being impeached for the second time, and we had of course, the grand insurrection, right? And then, even then, Trump's approval rating was at 34%, with like 60% disapproval. So Biden is already at that level. And we gotta remember, we're less than 11 months away from the presidential election. Now, I've been saying for a while, yeah, things can change, obviously, but I've been saying that for 2 years now. And if anything, things have gotten worse for Joe Biden. 34% approval rate. Let me tell you something. A president that has a 34% approval rating on election day is not going to get reelected. All right? That president, I'm not going to even read any more about any of this shit, man. You can read it for yourself. A president that has a 34% approval rating on election day is going to lose in a landslide. You understand me? Joe Biden would lose probably, I wouldn't be surprised if he had 34% approval rating on election day. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump was to win 40, 43, 44 states. It'll be that bad. At the very least, Trump will win 37, 38 states. It'll be terrible. I mean, it'll be the biggest electoral landslide since '84. And he kind of, to be honest with you, the Democratic Party and Biden deserve it. And I'm not a Trump supporter, but I'm just so fed up with these motherfuckers at this point, man. I wouldn't give a fuck. I would not care. To me, it'll be a victory for black Americans because we're tired of supporting everybody else in this Democratic base that we have all collectively supported over the past 50 to 60 years. We're always gung-ho for everybody else's causes, but whenever we want something for ourselves, we're told to shut up and stop being selfish. We're supposed to always stand up for everybody else. Whenever we want something, we got to share the pot with everybody else. But everybody else get what they want. But when we want something, we're told to shut up and put our marching boots on. Well, this time what we're going to do is we're going to take our marching boots off and we're going to sit this one out. You figure it out yourselves. You figure out how to get the votes yourself. And until you can respect us and listen to what the fuck we got to talk about, you guys figure it out for yourselves. And if you try to do retaliatory tactics against us, well, then you just proven our point that you guys never really fucking respected us. But I'm glad that this is happening because I've always said this about the Democrats. I've always felt this way about them. And like I said, I'm not a Republican, but I've always felt like neither one of them were our friends. Neither one of them. But anyway, it's just good to see people waking up now. It's good to see people waking up and we see what the fuck the Democrats stand for. This foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Like the Democrat, to be honest with you, the culture, all of this toxic culture has been supported and promulgated by members of the media that support this party. So by extension, a lot of the problems that we got to deal with as black men, by extension, you could sort of blame the Democratic Party. Because individuals who are prominent supporters of the party, and by that I mean people in the media, people who are leaders in these movements, they all are prominent members of the Democratic Party. And supporters financially. When I say supporters, I'm not talking about just voting, or I'm talking about financially. So anyway, that's all I got to say about it, man. Hope Joe Biden loses horribly. I really do. He has no one to blame but himself. Well, I want to support a senile old man. 1 minute, you talking about we need to support the Israelis, and then the next sentence you talking about how we've been supporting Israel since 1948. You ain't been in office since 1948, bro. Okay, yeah, we've supported the state of Israel since 1947-48, but the Biden administration has not been supporting Israel since 1948. Shit like that, bro. Like, just constant stupid shit like that. And then we supposed to support this guy until he's almost 90, and he's already talking stupid like this, having all these senior moments. I don't trust that dude with the fucking, I don't trust this dude with the fucking, the button, man. I don't support this dude with the nuclear codes. Shit, he might have a senior moment and thinking he playing goddamn Jumanji or some shit. I don't know.